What is going on, beautiful people? Today, we're going to be talking about how do you end things with a narcissist? How you end a relationship with a narcissist or toxic person? If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a self-aware narcissist, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. Boom, welcome back, folks. Yes. How do you end things with your narcissistic, toxic partner? Where am I from? I'm from Boston. How do you end things with a toxic, narcissistic person? It's important because a lot of people ask me this question. A lot of people want to get away, escape a narcissist. A lot of people want to get free and survive narcissistic abuse and make it out to tell the tale. You know what I mean? Dead men tell no tales. You want to be able to tell your tale, right? So let me say this right here off rip. I'm starting off with a rant bubble. If you follow me, you know what a rant bubble is. I'll go off on a rant. It's on topic, but it's a rant nonetheless. My voice changed. Look, I don't give a damn what that narcissist or toxic person says. You do not owe it to them to sit down with them and have a face-to-face conversation with them. And I know what you're going to say, but Lee, this sounds like me. I wanted a face-to-face conversation. Have you been abusive? Have you been lying? Have you been cheating? Have you been manipulated? Have you been gaslighting? Intent matters. Your role matters. So if you are dealing with an abuser, somebody who's lied to you, stolen from you, put their hands on you, been physically abusive, cheated on you multiple times, done horrible stuff to you, and then you finally decide to end the relationship, you do not owe it to them to sit down in front of their face and tell them anything. You don't owe that to them. I don't care if they sending you messages saying you're a coward, you did this, you owe me one last conversation. If you ever loved me, you would sit down and talk to me. I don't give a damn. I would say the F word. I don't give a damn what they say. I really don't. And that's why I try to convey to people, like, you are the master of your own destiny in these spaces. You are in control. You have the power. You have the effort. You have the energy. You can do it. You, like Usher said, you can make it happen. It's up to you. It falls on you. You don't owe them anything. Rant over. Okay. Now, hi guys, I'm back. How to successfully end a relationship with a narcissist, y'all. Understand this right here too. Not all breakups with narcissists are mutual. Lee, what the hell does that mean? What do you mean not all breakups with narcissists are mutual? Just because you break up with them does not mean, just because you end the relationship with them does not mean that they're going to leave you alone. Does not mean that they will accept the terms and conditions of your breakup. It does not mean that. So you go into it thinking that you can break up with them, but in their minds, they have to break up with you as well. They have to agree to it. I have not agreed to this breakup, madam, sir, person. You see what I'm saying? They don't have to agree to it. It's just said, this is the mindset of a narcissist, y'all. Narcissistic people feel like they are in control. They have the power. They control every single thing, the ins and outs of the relationship, the ins and outs of everything that goes on. They feel like they are in control. So they feel like they don't have to do what you ask them to do. Even if it's to leave them, even if it's for them to leave you the hell alone. So the way you end it is up to you, y'all. You don't have to write a letter. First things first, be safe. Safety first. If you're in a physically abusive relationship, safety, absolute safety first. You do not have to tell them that you're leaving them. Of course, situations vary if you have kids. Like, if you have kids, y'all talk to an attorney first before you decide to leave, because you might have to co-parent, you know what I mean? But you don't have to tell them that you're leaving them. You're trying to escape. Act like you're escaping. Act like you are a prisoner, right? Imagine this right here. If you have an orange jumpsuit in the closet by any chance, or something orange, put it on right now. Close your eyes. Imagine you're in a jail cell. Imagine you're a prisoner. You've done something. You're bad. You're a bad girl. You're a bad boy. You're bad. Imagine you've done something bad, right? And imagine you're in jail. You don't like jail. Jail is horrible. Jail sucks. Jail is not, this is not orange. Orange is the new black. Made it seem like jail was okay. This is not orange is the new black. Black is the new black in here. Everything's black. Blackity black, right? You don't want to be here, so you decide to escape. Are you going to tell the warden or the prison guards that you're going to escape prison? Are you going to do that? No, because why? They would try to stop you. That's their job, to stop you. Their job is to keep you here, keep you locked up. So in this real life scenario, you are still a prisoner, and the narcissist or the toxic person or whoever, your abuser, is the warden in this situation. They are the warden. So think about that before you tell them that you're leaving them. Think about that before you decide to open your mouth and just say, "Oh, I'm leaving you." Think about that. Be safe, because if they have been physically abusive before, what's going to stop them? You're on the way out. What's going to stop them from being physically abusive now? What's going to stop them from snapping and taking your life and taking you out of here? What's going to stop them from unaliving you, unaliving your children, and then unaliving themselves? Family annihilators exist. Look at these stories of these family annihilators. They're going through a lot of stress. Their family try to leave sometimes. They annihilate the family. The family going to leave me, I'm annihilating it. That's what they do. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to keep it real. I'm trying to keep it hot and ready, like a Little Caesars pizza for you, right? This is the mindset, of the ever-changing mindset dynamic of a toxic narcissistic person, of an abuser, right? This is how it works. This is how it goes. This is how they're going to continuously do stuff, y'all. So I feel like if you're dealing with a narcissist or a toxic person or whoever, you have to protect yourself first. How do you end it? As safely as possible. If you have to escape first, then tell them later, that's what you need to do. Of course, everybody's situation is different. But like I said, because kids might be involved in things of that nature, make sure that if you're going to end it, like I said, if you're going to end it, make sure this is the last time you're going to go back, y'all. Make sure this is it. Make sure this is the last time that you're going to go back to this person. Make sure this is the last time that you're going to functionally be with this person. Make sure that you're okay. How do you end it? Be okay with this being the end. Be okay with it. Like, say, if you're going to go no contact, be okay with this being the last time you might see or talk to this person. You have to be okay with that. So how do you end it? You have to end it with yourself first. You have to end the relationship with them internally first. You have to try to break the ties that bond as much as possible before you decide to go no contact, because you'll be ready to reach out to them. You'll be wanting to reach out to them. You're like, I need to reach out. I'm missing them so much. You need to end it with you first. Of course, like I said, you can. Like, I'm not like we're adults, most of us, right? I'm not beyond sending a text message telling people that it's over. Especially if they've been abusive, especially if you gave them time after time again to get their act together, especially if you just fed up and done. I'm not opposed to sending a text message because you can't handle talking to them, because narcissists, a lot of them are talkers. They can talk you out of leaving. They can talk you into giving them another chance. They can talk you into waiting until they come home before you move out. They can try to talk. So I'm not opposed to you sending in a text message after you clear, after you got your stuff out, or after you decided just to end the relationship fully. I be wanting y'all to win bad as hell, but I cannot want you to win more than you want yourself to win, right? We understand that, right? We are here, right? We are here. I can't want you to win more than you want you to win. So when you're crossing these grounds, when you're doing this type, when you're dealing with narcissistic people, you're dealing with this abusive person, this is what you need to understand of how things are going to go. Like, you have to process it in a healthy, happy way. You absolutely have to. You absolutely positively have to be able to move in these directions. You just have to, y'all. I promise you. Like, I want y'all, like, be safe. Look, how do you end it? If you have to make an escape plan, make an escape plan. Have a plan of action. Have a backup plan of action. If you have to leave while they're at work, or they're not home, they're at work, or they're not home, they're on a trip or something like that, have a plan of action to get out of there before they get back home. Or if they do come back home, have other people there, or police on standby, or something that's going on to help you, to understand that, to help free you. You have to, like I said, you can send a text message, you can do a phone call, whatever you feel like. You can leave a letter on the counter. I've talked to people before where they left the letter on the counter. They took this woman said she was in a physically abusive relationship. Physically abusive. This is years ago. Physically abusive relationship. Like, her husband, it got to the point where he was super controlling, super manipulative, moved her across the country. She had nobody there for her. Like, she was by herself. But she made a plan. She made a plan of action to be gone in 3, 4, 5 months. She saved up whatever money she could. She started selling stuff online. She started doing eBay, whatever she started doing. She started doing something. She saved up enough money. She got her sister a plane ticket to fly there one day when her husband had a dentist appointment. He was going to be put under. So he had like a root canal or something. Like, it was something. It's some kind of intensive. He might have got his teeth pulled. Something happened. He was going to be gone for a few hours, right? So she dropped him off in their car at the dentist's office, had her sister meet her at the house, drove home, had her sister meet her at the house, packed up everything that she could pack up, and then she left. You know the crazy thing about it is? When he got home, he's seen her sister there, and he's seen her getting into the car. Like, it's crazy. He got out of the dentist early. He was trying to call her and text her or whatever, but she wasn't responding. So he took an Uber home. Didn't even finish getting all of his teeth pulled because he thought something was going on. Took an Uber to the house, and he saw her getting into the car with her sister. He made eye contact with her, and he knew that was it. He knew she had escaped. He knew she was gone. That's the way that she had to do it, because he was dangerous. And he's like blowing her up, like, come back home, baby. I miss you. I can't live without you. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm so sorry. We can make this work. You know, I thought our vows were forever, blah, 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 boo, 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 beep, beep. I thought we was forever. Forever ain't long enough for me, blah, boo, boo, beep, beep, beep. That's the type of stuff that they'll do to you. Abusive people will try to convince you that forever ain't long enough, but they're not treating you good. All they have to do is treat you better. All they have to do is respect you. All they have to do is do this and do that, but they refuse to do it. And it's not your fault that they're refusing to do it. They can make an active decision, an active choice to treat you better, but they just do not do it because they don't want to. Let's keep it highly rated. They are choosing not to. They are choosing not to. So this is something that you have to consider. These are things that you need to consider when you're dealing with an abusive person, that you're dealing with a user, an abuser. How do you get out of here? How do you end it? You can send a text message. You can say, hey, it's over. You don't have to, either in a text message breakup or a phone call, whatever, however you want to break up with them. You don't owe them a deep explanation if you've been explaining yourself for years. If you finally decide to break it with them and end it, you don't owe them an explanation because you've been explaining yourself for years. They know. Oh, this caught me off guard. This came out of nowhere. No, you didn't tell me anything. You didn't give me an opportunity to change. If you go back, understand this, when you decide to end it, if you go back, it's going to be worse. It might be okay at first, because they'll do things to smooth it over to get you comfortable back home, but then they'll never trust you again. They'll never trust you again. They won't. Like I said, they will never trust you again. So they always have one foot in, one foot outside the door of the relationship, and try to trap you there even harder. So how do you end a relationship with a narcissist? Say as safely as possible. Make an escape plan. Only share the information with people who you trust that is not going to tell the narcissistic person. Don't share it with the pastor. Well, Lee, I want to talk to the pastor and let them know. Don't share with the pastor. Gonna be like, look, I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm gonna call your husband. They're gonna call your husband, call your wife. They're gonna do that type of stuff right there and get you in trouble, get you caught up, might get your life taken. And guess what happens? The pastor gonna go to church and pray for deliverance, pray for your soul as you cross to go to heaven. I'm gonna pray for y'all. I don't know how he found out she was leaving, even though I called him. Be as safe as possible, y'all. Join the support groups. There's a lot of people in my support group called the Mental Healers, mentalhealness.net. You can find everything there. Thank you so much. Mental Healness out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I am extremely grateful for you. Have no idea. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Helps reach more people. And click on the screen to watch another video or to browse through another playlist. There's also a link on the screen to check out my courses and my support groups to help you heal and understand what you've been through. Thank you so much again. I will see you in the next video. Peace.